everybody, T4 here with another Let's Play, another episode of World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Sorry! Anyways, in the last episode we went through the forest and we just went through a canyon with clouds, buzzards, a storm, and jumping on Cloud 9, and we defeated Pete the Dragon. Multiple clones of him. So anyway, we are under the sea. Under the sea. So anyway, the gimmick here is that you are under the ocean, obviously, and you're protected by this bubble shield. Thankfully, it doesn't pop. The only problem that you're gonna stumble upon is that the controls are a little delayed and a little bit floaty. Let me elaborate on that. What happened was that when you pressed the C button, which is your default jump button, you only go up so little, so you have to tap it like this to get, to get better altitude, for you to go up a lot faster. And the worst part is that you really can't attack anybody, so you have to avoid all the enemies, which is kinda lame. I love the aesthetics of the level, but in terms of gameplay design, I really don't care for it. So what I did there was that I had to turn the opposite way, I had to turn the same way where the clam is facing, so that way I can lure it over there, so I can, progress. But we're not gonna do that yet for the next area. What I need to go get is a special item where I need to avoid the tigerfish. My god, and the little spike balls, obviously, you don't want to touch that at all. Man, whoa, jeez Louise, I don't want to get hit by that. A special magic hat. I might have explained this, but in case you have just bumped into this episode instead of watching episode 1 or part 1, whatever you want to call it, what the magic hat does is that it gives you an extra life. If you run all lives, obviously you either get an option to get a password, so that way you can continue from the game later on, or you can just continue from the first section of the level that you were just in. That's basically how the game works, in terms of continuing on if you were to die. So, I did the clam trick again. As far as I know, surprisingly enough, there's not a lot of development stories behind this game. All I know is that it was developed by the Shinobi team. They were the same developers that made Castle of Illusion and Mickey Mouse. Get the hell up there! No! Better. Sorry. Little bit of trouble behind the scenes, but anyway. What I was gonna say was that they were the ones that developed Castle of Illusion, to which there's also a remake of the game, and I do prefer the remake as much as the original. I think I prefer the remake more because I never grew up with the original Genesis game, but I do love the choice of aesthetics for the game that they chose. Like, you got one level which is a toy section, you got one with a library. I mean, the choice of levels that they decided to go for was really nice and pretty inventive, especially considering it's a Disney Mickey Mouse game, so I'm kind of glad they went all out for that. Let me see. I really hate that platform. There's almost no way for you to avoid that. In that little cavern on your left is one of those invincible cards. Basically, you touch it, you are invincible for a brief time. To which, it's pretty pointless that it's there because there's very little enemies for you to go bypass, as well as, in addition, that it doesn't last all that long. It lasts about as long as the star power. Ow! I mean, the star power up in the Mario Brothers games. So, on the topic of Mickey Mouse, there was a short that I remember reading about. Not a short that I've read about. It was an underground cartoon that I've seen in which it pretty much was made by somebody that goes by the name of... Oh, God. I forgot his name, but he's supposedly the father of Adam Leeson? I hope I don't get the name wrong. I'm sorry. But, basically, he was one of the creators of the cartoon short where I think it was used for a film festival in which it depicted Mickey Mouse being all happy, going, la 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 la. Of course, he didn't really talk because obviously Disney had nothing to do with it at all, and this is for good reason. What happened was that it showed Mickey Mouse drafting himself in the Vietnam War, or Vietnam. And, of course, as soon as he arrives, he gets shot in the head. To which, for the longest time, it was considered a lost piece of media until recently, about 2 years ago, which is 2013. Somebody found it from a... I don't know what location it was, but someone found it and was able to upload it. And I'm kind of glad we did preserve it, because one of the other co-creators of that cartoon was also responsible for making the I Love New York logo that you commonly found in New York City tourist attractions. That is a legit fact. I am not making this up. Look it up yourself if you need to. So anyway, now back to the gameplay. We're going, oh my god! Shark! It's a shark! The shark from The Little Mermaid, and oh my god, I hate this boss because you try to hit him and try to jump over him. Sorry, I had to do that. But anyway, as you can see here, I am failing miserably, but there is a legit reason for that. You try to jump over it right after you attack him, and he just turns around immediately. Which, it's a poor design choice in terms of the boss. I see what they were trying to go for, but the execution was just poor. This level is my least favorite out of the entire game. Thankfully, though, we'll get to the next better levels. I don't know why, I just pictured the shark doing, oh my god, this boss, I hate you. See, this boss is terrible beyond belief. It is, take that, you stupid shark. I didn't, oh my god, die, you stupid, thank you, my god. Oh my god. I haven't decided exactly who's going to be playing Donald Duck, but hopefully I will find somebody that I know personally that's going to play through the game. Who it is exactly, I have no idea. But I will reveal it to you hopefully soon. I got a rant coming up, as well as hopefully another commentary, if they're still relevant. But, hopefully I will get those off the ground. Now, of course, you might be wondering throughout the entire time of this video, what took me so long? Why did I take so long to make another episode? Well, here's the thing. I already had all the episodes for this game recorded. The problem was the audio. You may notice a huge difference of the audio quality. The reason is that I had microphone problems, and I didn't have much money at the time to get a decent mic. So I saved up money for a few months, and I got a decent microphone. And in addition to that, I've been sorting out personal problems, and I've had a university school play that I had to go through, and I had 4 classes throughout the week that I had to go through. And, but there was something else. You know, just other personal endeavors, and I really hate this area, because you try to get this stupid piece of candy, and it's just really hard to get. I call that life insurance. Or candy insurance, whatever you want to call it. But, just to let everyone know, I am terribly, terribly, terribly sorry for the delay. So anyway, we go inside this jar of mint candy, I believe, and we get this little section to which you just collect a bunch of cards and a piece of candy. And you cannot kill these at all. They're like the little blocks from Super Mario Bros. 3, only you cannot kill them at all. Which kinda sucks, because I really hate these little blocks. They are annoying and they're obnoxious. and they are terrible. So, as I should explain from earlier, this is the library. Basically, you have your push pins as your obstacles as well as your platforms, and you know, I think it is a library. You got jars of candy, and you got some toothpaste containers, and a stapler, which is really small as heck considering Mickey Mouse's size. And we got another ridiculous item to get. Oh, I'm actually surprised I actually got that. Okay. I do like this part, I really do. Where you spray on the bottle and it makes a bridge pathway for you. Anyways, this little this present here, I cannot access this until I get to the co-op, playthrough of this game. Because I might have said this from before, and just to elaborate again, each character, whether you're Donald or Mickey Mouse, or if you're playing both in co-op, they have certain specific levels that's exclusive to each playthrough. So you have one level where Mickey Mouse going through the canyon, and I'll spoil this just real quick, and you got Donald going through kind of like a Splash Mountain inspired ride in which you have to avoid obstacles and you have to jump at the right time while holding down the run button. This for example, this little book section where there's a door entry, I cannot go in there because I am not Donald Duck. Sorry for the terrible impression, but that's basically the gist of it. In which I give this game credit for giving the players a certain replay value, where you have multiple playthroughs for certain characters. I kind of wish though that you can switch between the characters for the co-op in case you don't have another player with you. I mean, just a thought. So anyways, we're in Candyland! Unfortunately, not the Wreck-It Ralph edition. This is way before that. I kind of wish though they used those enemies from that game to put in the movie. That would have been kind of neat. I would have loved that. So anyway, the gimmick here is that you're just going through Candyland. You're attacking gummy planes. You are attacking chocolate bars. You are attacking you're jumping on cloud platforms. I don't even know what they're supposed to be in terms of what kind of candy it is. I know it's... Oh god. The little flowers, they kind of remind me of Sonic the Hedgehog in a way. Waffles, you're attacking grumpy waffles. Which is kind of amusing. They kind of remind me of, the twins from Alice in Wonderland. I wish it's been a long time since I've seen Alice in Wonderland, and yet I get an enjoyment out of that movie a lot because of all the weird obscurities and the weird scenarios that Alice goes through. That much I can give it credit for. By the way, Kingdom Hearts 3, cannot wait for that. I just need to know if I should get an Xbox One or PS4. I think it depends what kind of games you want. Like, both consoles are import friendly. That's the thing. It's region free for both of the consoles. So, that's the thing. And the little cherry platforms, do not go on it. You will kind of spin out of control. And by that, I think I'm going to show you what I mean here. Right like that. That'll happen, but thankfully you will not take damage. Why that is there, I have no idea. But for whatever reason, when you use the cape, the cherry platform jumps up and down each time you use it. Which is rather odd. But back to the PS4, Xbox One debate. It really depends on what kind of games you want. Like, the PlayStation was awesome when it came to certain RPGs. The N64 was for multiplayer and platform adventure games. Those were pretty cool. The Sega Saturn was pretty decent on experimental games and what they were trying to do, like Nights into Dreams or Pentadragon Orta. And I'm just realizing I am almost running out of time. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna take it easy and just drink this champagne bottle in the next episode. So, tune in next time on World of Illusion, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. See you guys then. Goodbye!